Amen. Today I'm going to have a message that the Lord gave me. I was in fact preparing the message the whole of this month, only to be taught by God 3 days ago when I was in my prayer closet to give you a different kind of message. It's a message, maybe it will touch most of us. It is a message, maybe it made me weep the whole day. My husband is my witness that I wasn't the same when I encountered the presence of God. And it's a message that in the book of Judges 19. And as I start, I would like to start with an example of my life. I was raised by a Christian family. I had a father that was always for me. He was always there for me. And a man that protected me. And that is a very important thing as a lady or as a girl. And then I got married to a man that I love with everything that I have, that has been protecting me. And so even if I drew away from the Lord, I always had people to protect me, especially two men that protected me. So when I was, I'm going somewhere with this, and I was looking at it, especially for women that need a lot of protection. That's how we were created, to be protected by a man. And I was looking at the book of Judges. This is a time when Israel had no king. It was a time where people did whatever it pleased them. And I want us to go to the book of Judges 19 as we read that scripture. Judges 19, the book of Judges. It's a text that we don't hear most in the church. Maybe you've not even heard it. Me too, I was surprised. I've read it, but when it came to me in a different way. And this is a Levite and his concubine, or his woman. And the book of Judges 19, I will be skipping some scriptures. It says, in those days, Israel had no king. Now a Levite who lived in a remote area in the hill country of Ephraim took a concubine from Bethlehem in Judah, but she was unfaithful to him. She left him and went back to her parents' home in Bethlehem, Judah, after she had been there for 4 months. And then the Bible continues, I'll go to verse 3. Her husband went to her to persuade her to return. He had with him a servant and 2 donkeys. She took him into her parents, and when her father-in-law saw him, he gladly welcomed him. His father-in-law, the woman's father, prevailed on him to stay. So he remained him with 3 days, eating and drinking and sleeping there. And then I will jump to verse 16. In that evening, verse 12. I will go to verse 11. When they were near Jebus, the day was almost gone. I don't want to read the whole chapter. So I will go again to verse 9. Then when the man with his concubine and his servant got up to leave, his father-in-law, the woman's father, said, now look, it's almost evening. Spend the night here. The day is nearly over. Stay and enjoy yourself. Early tomorrow morning you can get up and be on your way. But unwilling to stay another night, the man left and he went toward Jebus. This is Jerusalem, with his 2 sons of donkeys and his concubine. When they were near Jebus, the day was almost gone. The servant said to his master, come, let us stop at this city of Jebusites and spend the night. I will go to verse 16 and say, that evening an old man from the hill country of Ephraim, who was living in Gibeon, came in from his work in the fields. When he looked and saw the traveler in the city square, the old man asked, where are you going? Where did you come from? He answered, we are on our way from Bethlehem. And then I will jump to verse 20. You are welcome at my house. The old man said, let me supply whatever you need. Only don't spend the night in the square. So he took him into his house and fed him the donkeys. And after he washed their feet, then they had something to eat. And then verse 2, that is where my text is coming, 22. While they were enjoying themselves, some of the wicked men from the city that surrounded the house, pounding the door, they shouted to the old man who owned the house, bring out the man who came to your house so we can have sex with him. The owner of the house went outside and said to them, no, my friends, don't be so vile. This man is my guest. Don't do this outrageous thing. Look, here is my virgin daughter and his concubine. I will bring them out to you now, and you can use them and do to them whatever you wish. But as for this man, don't do such outrageous thing. But the men won't listen to him. So the man took his concubine and sent her outside to them, and they raped her, abused her throughout the night, and at the dawn they let her go. At the daybreak, the woman went back to the house where her master was staying, fell down at the door, and lay there until daylight. When her master got up in the morning and opened the door of the house, he stepped out to continue on his way, and there lay his concubine fallen at the doorway of the house with her hands on the threshold. He said to her, "Get up, let's go." But there was no answer. Then the man put her on a donkey and set out for work. And then verse 29, the last verse. When he reached home, he took a knife and cut up his concubine limb by limb into 12 parts and sent them into the areas of Israel. Everyone who saw it was saying to one another, "Such a thing has never seen or heard. No, since the day the Israelites came up out of Egypt." Just imagine, we must do something